Welcome to Furniture Industry News, your go-to source for the latest updates in the furniture world. Today, we have a lot to cover, from retail trends and housing market insights to intriguing business deals and technological advances. Whether you're a retailer, manufacturer, or just passionate about the industry, this episode will keep you in the loop on key topics shaping the furniture landscape. So sit back, relax, and stay tuned as we dive into the stories that matter most. The latest data from the U.S. Census Bureau indicates that retail sales experienced modest growth in June, showing a 2.3% year-over-year increase. While this growth is a positive sign, it comes amid erratic consumer spending patterns that have made trends difficult to predict. Despite these fluctuations, the National Retail Federation's chief economist, Jack Kleinhens, maintains an optimistic outlook for future spending trends. Kleinhens points out that spending has been inconsistent but remains in a relatively good state, even with factors like a slower pace of payroll growth, subdued consumer confidence, and price deflation for retail goods. He suggests that as employment and income levels continue to improve, consumer spending is likely to see further growth. However, he does caution that high interest rates are making credit purchases more expensive, which may dampen new borrowing and possibly temper spending trends moving forward. Core retail sales, which exclude categories such as auto dealers, gas stations, and restaurants, were up by 0.9% month-over-month and 1.3% year-over-year. For the first half of the year, core retail sales saw a 3.2% increase compared to the previous year, aligning with NRF's forecast for retail sales to grow between 2.5% and 3.5% in 2024. In summary, while consumer spending habits have been challenging to pinpoint, the overall retail environment remains resilient. Economic factors such as job growth and rising incomes are expected to support continued, albeit cautious, spending in the coming months. In June, the housing market saw a notable upswing, with privately owned housing completions surging by 15.5% compared to the same month last year. This rise in housing completions is a promising sign for the furniture industry, as new homeowners will likely turn to furnish their freshly built spaces, potentially boosting furniture sales in the months to come. According to the U.S. Department of Commerce, June saw 1,710,000 housing completions, a substantial increase not only from June 2023, but also showing a 10.1% rise compared to the revised figures for May this year. Despite this, it's worth noting that building permits and housing starts showed a decline year over year, though they still posted improvements over the numbers from May. Breaking it down regionally, the Northeast experienced a surge, with building permits up by 11.4% and housing starts up by 24.7%. The Midwest saw an even more significant increase, with permits rising by 19% and completions soaring by 74.3%. In contrast, the South and West faced mixed outcomes, illustrating some regional discrepancies. The South saw a slight dip in permits and starts, but managed to increase completions by 5.7%. Meanwhile, the West reported a minor decrease in permits and starts, along with a decrease in completions compared to May. These findings suggest that while the overall housing market is moving in a positive direction, there are varying dynamics at play across different regions. For furniture industry professionals, this data highlights where market opportunities might be strongest, particularly as new homeowners in successfully completing regions seek to outfit their homes. As these homes are completed and ready for occupancy, the demand for furnishings is expected to follow, potentially leading to strong sales figures for furniture retailers and manufacturers alike. The National Retail Federation has unveiled its top 100 retailers list for 2024, signaling a post-pandemic return to normalcy in the retail landscape. This annual ranking spotlights the largest companies based on domestic sales, offering valuable insights for industry professionals. Walmart continues to lead the pack, maintaining its dominant position with an impressive $635 billion in U.S. retail sales for 2023. Amazon follows as a close second with $359.9 billion. Not far behind is Costco Wholesale, generating $234.2 billion in sales, while the Home Depot and the Kroger Company fill out the top five with $150.7 billion and $149.6 billion, respectively. Interestingly, the top 10 saw only minimal shifts this year. For example, Target moved down to the 7th position, swapped by CVS Health Corp, which climbed to the 6th spot. The stability among these leading retailers highlights their strong foothold and resilience in the market. However, the real eye-catchers are the retailers showing remarkable growth. Dollar General, for instance, experienced robust store expansions and climbed higher on the list to secure the 17th spot. Another notable mover was Harbor Freight Tools, exhibiting a store count increase of 8.5% and leaping from 80th to 62nd place. These dynamics underscore that while the giants hold their ground, opportunities for growth and expansion remain robust for nimble retailers meeting consumer demands for value and convenience. For a complete look at the list and to delve into the methodology behind these rankings, you can visit the NRF's official website. One of the most intriguing stories in the furniture retail sector is the ongoing saga of Conn's, Badcock, and the franchise group. Conn's, a Texas-based furniture chain, is expected to close up to 100 stores, including 30 Badcock locations, and may soon file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. This potential move leaves many industry watchers puzzled, particularly given the tumultuous financial history that followed the acquisition. To put things into perspective, Franchise Group acquired Badcock Home Furnishings for $580 million just 2 years ago. But the deal has raised more questions than answers. Since then, Conn's has seen its market value plummet by 80%, and overall economic difficulties have exacerbated its woes. The situation took another twist when Brian Conn, the founder and CEO of FRG, left the company and, around the same time, Conn's began showing signs of financial instability. With mounting debts and a dwindling market share, the plan to shutter stores and liquidate inventory seems increasingly likely. Local media have already reported closures in several locations, notably in Louisiana and North Carolina. Adding to the intrigue is the involvement of B. Riley, a boutique investment bank that has had long-standing ties with Conn. B. Riley's financial maneuvering has enabled various controversial deals, including this one. Financial analysts warn that the entanglement between Conn's, Badcock, FRG, and B. Riley might mean that if one entity fails, the others could follow suit. The ripple effects are already being felt by employees and their families, causing considerable hardship. The lawsuits and legal battles related to these transactions only add to the industry's uncertainty. As events unfold, the entire furniture retail sector will be closely watching. This story is far from over, and its developments could have lasting impacts on the market landscape. The U.S. Department of Commerce has finalized anti-dumping rates for mattresses imported from India, Kosovo, Mexico, and Spain. These rates, intended to protect domestic manufacturers from unfairly low-priced imports, range quite widely. Mattresses from India face an overall rate of 13.35%, with 3 companies, including International Comfort Technologies, Sheela Foam, and Raj Mahal Fabrics, encountering a higher rate of 42.76%. Kosovo sees an overall rate of 63.66%, with Nisco Thailand Company hit hardest at a staggering 344.7%. Meanwhile, Mexico's general rate stands at 37.59%, with Game Regiomontana and Wendy Cachones listed at 61.97%. Spain has the lowest overall rate of 4.61%, though Interplast Fábrica de Espuma de Poliuretano faces a hefty 280.28%. These varied anti-dumping rates are a significant development for international mattress manufacturers, who will likely see changes in their pricing strategies. The petition that led to this decision was filed on behalf of multiple U.S. mattress manufacturers, including Brooklyn Bedding, Corsicana Mattress Company, and Serta Simmons Bedding, among others. This decision aims to level the playing field and support domestic industry competitiveness. This is the latest step in a continuing effort to regulate mattress imports and ensure fair trade, following the preliminary determinations made earlier this year. With the new rates set, stakeholders across the mattress manufacturing sector will need to adapt and possibly restructure their market approaches. China recently concluded a significant policy planning meeting aimed at addressing its struggling manufacturing sector. The focus was primarily on spurring technological innovation, although details remained scarce. Chinese policymakers are looking to revitalize the world's second-largest economy, which has faced ongoing difficulties in bouncing back from the COVID-19 pandemic. A critical challenge has been the growing barriers to accessing Western technology, particularly semiconductors and AI capabilities. The meeting's communique pledged to improve the system for nationwide resource mobilization to achieve key technological breakthroughs. It also emphasized the need to leverage market forces for efficient resource allocation. However, a notable takeaway was the continued prioritization of national security over economic growth. The term security was mentioned 17 times, compared to just 3 mentions of economic growth. A possible silver lining for businesses is that Chinese leaders indicated a willingness to relax certain trade restrictions, which could benefit foreign firms looking to operate in China. Despite multiple stimulus measures, China's economic growth rate fell to 4.7% year-on-year from April to June. This is a significant drop from the pre-pandemic rates, which were often as high as 8%. Casual Market Atlanta showcased exciting trends in outdoor furniture, providing a glimpse into the future of outdoor living. Retailers, designers, and manufacturers gathered to preview new product lines and discuss merchandising strategies for the upcoming outdoor season. Despite some inventory challenges, the mood was optimistic about the category's long-term potential. One of the key takeaways was the growing emphasis on outdoor rooms. Manufacturers and retailers are now thinking beyond just patios and decks, seeing outdoor spaces as extensions of the home with specific zones for living, dining, poolside relaxation, and gardening. This approach not only diversifies product offerings, but also enhances the consumer's outdoor experience. Bernhardt Furniture drew significant attention with its collections featuring materials like seagrass, teak, and innovative tabletop options such as Decton. Their designs aim to bring indoor aesthetics to outdoor settings, with functional pieces like the Calypso chair, which combines swivel motion with stylish teak detailing. Tupelo, a newer player from Austin, garnered rave reviews for its easy-to-own chairs and tables made from durable, sun-resistant materials similar to those used in Yeti coolers. They highlighted their rapid shipping times and robust network of nearly 70 dealers. Century Furniture and Hickory Chair made their debut at the casual market, introducing a variety of outdoor upholstery and case goods. Their offerings included woven and cast aluminum pieces, fueling conversations about high-quality, versatile outdoor furniture. Mercano also entered the market with around 180 SKUs, aiming to provide modern and elevated products for every outdoor living environment. From patio settings to garden items, their comprehensive lifestyle presentation captured buyer interest. A standout moment was the unveiling of Hollywood designer Anthony Carino's $25,000 makeover project, emphasizing the high quality and family-oriented nature of the brand's American-made, 100% recycled products. Bassett Furniture recently faced a major cyber attack that led to the shutdown of several critical systems, including production at some of its factories. Despite the disruption, Bassett has successfully restored its operations and is up and running once again. The incident began on July 10th, coinciding with the day of its second quarter earnings call. Unauthorized access was detected on a portion of Bassett's IT systems, with the outside threat actor encrypting data files, disrupting the company's business operations. Immediately upon detection, Bassett initiated an investigation and took swift action to contain and mitigate the damage. This included temporarily shutting down some systems to prevent further harm. Although their stores were never completely closed, they had to operate manually, which meant taking orders in the field without being able to process them. Factories were shut down for 4.5 days, affecting both production and order fulfillment. Robert Spillman, the CEO of Bassett, noted that the investigation is ongoing and the full scope and impact of the attack are not yet entirely known. However, he reassured stakeholders that based on the intensive efforts to restore the systems and understand the depth of the cyber attack, Bassett is now back in full operation. There currently seems to be no indication that consumer personal information was compromised during the attack. Bassett has been diligent in updating the public about the steps they have taken to ensure their systems are secure and operational once again. As they continue to assess the overall impact, Bassett remains committed to maintaining transparency and providing updates as new information becomes available. The company's resilience in the face of this cyber attack highlights its dedication to continuing its operations and serving its customers effectively despite the challenges encountered. Ashley Furniture recently made a significant announcement that's sure to have a positive impact on both the local community and the furniture industry. The company is set to invest $80 million to expand its 2 production facilities located in Lee County, Mississippi. This substantial investment is projected to create at least 500 new jobs, highlighting Ashley's ongoing commitment to growth and job creation in the region. The expansion focuses on increasing the company's capacity for foam and mattress production. In Verona, Mississippi, Ashley plans to purchase and renovate a neighboring facility as well as construct a new one to enhance its operational capabilities. Similarly, at their Saltillo location, already the nation's largest mattress plant, the company will be making significant upgrades to equipment and operations. Todd Wanek, the CEO of Ashley Furniture, said, "We are thrilled to announce the expansion of our Verona and Saltillo operations in Mississippi. This strategic investment reinforces our commitment to growth and allows us to better serve our customers. By expanding our capabilities in Mississippi, we are creating more job opportunities and strengthening our presence in the region." This move is supported by several state and local initiatives aimed at fostering business development. The Mississippi Development Authority is pitching in with assistance through the Mississippi Flexible Tax Incentive Program, along with aid for improving fire safety systems. Additionally, Lee County is contributing through a fee-in-lieu agreement, further facilitating this expansion. The project is not just about increasing production capacity, but also about enhancing operational efficiencies. By investing in new facilities and upgrading existing ones, Ashley Furniture aims to better meet the demands of its customers and stay competitive in the market. The entire expansion project is expected to be completed by the end of 2025. As the furniture industry continues to evolve, investments like Ashley's ensure that companies are well-positioned to adapt to new market demands and consumer expectations. It's a win-win situation for everyone involved. The local community gains new job opportunities, Ashley boosts its production capabilities, and customers benefit from improved service and product availability. Amazon's Prime Day, held on July 16th and 17th, saw major consumer engagement. According to data from Numerator, over half of those who shopped during the event had been waiting for items to go on sale. Home goods emerged as one of the top categories, comprising 26% of all purchases, just behind apparel and shoes at 27%. The average order size was around $58, and with 60% of households placing multiple orders, the average household spend reached $152.33. It's also interesting to note that about 1/3 of shoppers placed orders totaling between $100 and $200 or more, while nearly 1/4 of households spent over $200. Prime Day shoppers were mostly current Amazon customers, with 88% already being Amazon Prime members. Most had been members for over a year, and 84% had participated in previous Prime Days. The data also showed that women were predominant shoppers, making up 77% of the customer base, with a mix of all age groups participating. Incomes of these shoppers ranged widely, but about half were middle-income shoppers with household incomes between $40,000 and $80,000. Suburban areas had the highest participation at 41%, followed by urban and rural areas. Price comparisons were key, with more than half of the shoppers comparing prices or products from other retailers during Prime Day. Interestingly, 41% of participants said this was the only summer sale they shopped, though a notable number also took advantage of deals from Target and Walmart. Amazon boasted record-breaking sales during the event, claiming independent sellers worldwide sold more than 200 million items. This strong consumer participation underlines the highly competitive nature of the market and the continued importance of such events in driving sales. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the episode, please subscribe to Furniture Industry News for regular updates. Your support helps us keep you informed and bring you the latest insights from the world of furniture. Don't miss out on our next episode where we continue to dive into the trends and news shaping the industry. Stay tuned and stay informed with furniture industry news.